John Smith. All right, look, good morning everybody, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to Brisbane for the 2025 THEMHS Conference. Can I also acknowledge the Assistant Minister for being here and the support that mental health reform in Queensland has from the Queensland Government, also Mark Butler, who certainly has a strong commitment as well to mental health reform, and we've certainly benefited from both having state and Commonwealth governments working together, and Queensland, and I could speak for a long time, is in a really unique space where we've had some major developments in the last few years which are continuing in terms of driving major change in Queensland. So thank you very much, Assistant Minister and Minister. Can I also start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands that we meet on and pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge all of you who have travelled from near and far across Australia, New Zealand, but also beyond. Your presence is a testament to our shared commitment to building systems that place people, their dignity and rights at the centre. This year's theme invites us to imagine boldly a future where mental well-being is universal, a future where systems keep people well, strengthen communities and prevent adversity before it escalates, where early support is routine and where services such as health, housing, disability, child safety and justice foster healing, safety and connection, so that people receive the right support the first time in the place of their choosing and in a way that works best for them. Where stigma is no longer a barrier and people are recognised first and foremost as people with rights, with strengths, but also with potential. Where people, not processes, are what matters. And most importantly, a future where our children and young people are given every opportunity to thrive, where our older Australians are respected and supported to live well, and where every stage of life is lived with dignity, connection, but also purpose. This vision is ambitious, but it comes at a critical time. Our systems are under pressure from rising demand, growing complexity, but also workforce challenges, to mention a few. Yet, as we all know, we are not short of solutions. In realising this vision, we need to have a stronger focus on prevention, early intervention, community treatment and care, and support that is backed by high-quality inpatient services. What matters now is ensuring these solutions are embedded in our system architecture and in our community infrastructure. We also have the chance to embed approaches that are trauma-informed, healing-oriented, but also well-being focused. The task before us is to align around shared outcomes that put well-being at the centre of everything. Across Australia, New Zealand, internationally, we share the same challenges. How to move from crisis responses to prevention and early intervention, how to shift from hospitals to community, and how to ensure systems are safe, compassionate, but also effective. We must also strengthen and uphold community and cultural leadership, which we've spoken about already. And at the same time, we must honour that people and communities themselves hold the solutions that they need. Here in Queensland, these challenges are felt in our rural regional communities where access remains a challenge, in our growing cities, but also in the impacts of climate change, natural disasters, but also social change. THEMHS reminds us that while each context is different, the future we want is only possible when we learn together and when we walk alongside each other. As we begin this conference, the challenge is clear: to build on the knowledge and solutions already in this room and beyond, to focus on how we can collectively turn this into action, both for now and into the future, but also, most importantly, how to sustain momentum so change endures. To place the person, their family and carer at the core, and to ensure communities lead the way. Over the coming days, I encourage you to bring openness, curiosity, but also collaboration to every conversation that occurs. And I invite you to imagine not just what is, but what could be. Because if there is one truth we carry into this conference, it is that the future is not fixed. Together, we can build a system that reflects dignity, healing, and hope. A future where each pathway to support reflects seeing a person rather than a transaction, seeing people rather than symptoms, where systems and services are safe, compassionate, and healing. In conclusion, welcome once again to TheMHS 2025. May these days in Brisbane, and I'll underline that, in Bris Vegas, be inspiring and energising for you all. Thank you very much.